guys, welcome to Mrs. G's Sewing Space. This is the video that's gonna be the last one for this particular series. And this bag has a pocket on the outside. So it's a zippered pocket here on the outside of this bag. The last bag we made had pockets on the inside, but this is a regular zippy bag, lined on the inside, and it's put together the same way, except I just added a zipper and a pocket on the outside. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last 3 videos. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I've decided to have a giveaway. So for the lucky person whose name is drawn, I will give you one of the 4 bags that we have made. So you can have the world's simplest bag, the bag with the boxed corners, you can have the bag with the inside pockets, or the bag with the outside pocket. From the people who put comments down below, I will randomly draw a name and contact you to get you your bag to you. And also let me know which bag that you want. So one of those 4 bags, and I will shoot it to you in the mail. If you guys put a comment down below, let me know what you think of the videos, these 4 videos, and let me know which bag that you want. So good luck, and I hope you will get something soon.
For this bag, we're going to start off with our normal zippy bag stuff. We're going to have 2 outsides, our zipper, and 2 insides, or our lining. But because we're going to add a pocket to this side, we need an extra zipper that's as long as the piece. And then I had just cut out the pattern without the seam right here, so it's just 2 pieces without being cut in the middle. But that's going to change with how we're going to do the zipper. So for the moment, we're going to get rid of one of those, both of our linings, our zipper, and that's it. We're going to set all that aside over there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we need to have a piece of fabric the same size as our outside, but we're going to have a zipper sewn into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, knowing that this is where I want my zipper at, and there's going to be about 1/4 inch, so maybe a little lower. Alright, so I'm going to take my measurement. About 1.5. That seems to be like a standard, a good space for something like that. So I'm going to take a piece of fabric that's 1.5 plus, I'm just going to do another 1/2 inch. So I'm going to strip a fabric that's 2 inches wide by however long your fabric is. And in this case, my fabric is, let's see, my fabric is about 8.25 inches long. So 8.25 inches long by 2 inches wide. And I'm going to cut it off with this piece right here. So I'm going to set that aside. And this has already been cut to how long I want it. I just need to cut it 2 inches wide. So I'm going to use my ruler here, and I'm going to get my rotary cutter. I'm going to use my rotary cutter. And because my ruler right here is exactly 2 inches, I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to cut. So now I have a strip that's 2 inches long. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. And now I'm going to figure out the rest. So because I said 1.5 inches from the top, so I want my ruler 1.5 inches, not my ruler, I want my zipper 1.5 inches from the top. And that's from the teeth to the top of the fabric, so I need to adjust that. So it's 1.5 inches from the zipper teeth to the top of my fabric. So now I need to measure from the zipper teeth to the bottom edge of my fabric. And that is about 3.5 inches plus a little extra for seam allowance. So when I seam it onto the zipper. So I'm just going to do 4 inches. So now we're going to take my fabric here. Remember, it's the same length. And I'm just going to measure out 4 inches. This time I'm going to use a different ruler. This is what happens when you sew. You got stuff all over the place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to line that up and cut that with my rotary cutter. So this ends up being scrap fabric. We're just going to toss that to the side. Put my rulers back because I don't need them anymore. So now I have the bottom half of the pocket, I have the top half of the pocket, I have my zipper, and I still have the side of the fabric that I'm going to put my pocket onto. Okay, so let's go sew the pocket up. So just like every other zipper bag, I'm going to do it the same way. Right sides together, make a stitch here, and because I'm not lining this pocket, I'm going to zigzag the edges so it won't fray. And I'm going to do that for this side, and I'm going to flip it over and do the exact same thing for this side. So I'm going to go get that done, and I'll be right back. Okay, I know this is going to be hard to see because it's in white, but so I stitched on my top strip here. I stitched on my bottom strip, and they're slightly wonky. They're not as perfect as I would like for them to be, but that's okay. Once it gets sewn onto the front, we'll be all right. So what I did is I stitched the zipper on, and then I zigzagged the edges so that the fabric on the other side would not fray. And then on top of that, I top stitched here right against the zipper. You're not going to be able to see it because of the white thread, but I top stitch right here, and what it does, it holds down the zipper and the zigzagged edges so that when you open and close your zipper and you dig for things inside, it's not going to come up and flop. It's securely pressed down. So that is how you make a pocket, which is now what we're going to add to our front. So we're just going to take this and we're going to pin it here to the front. Now, in sewing this, the edges are slightly crooked, and that's fine. So we're just going to line up the bottom, just like this. We're going to line it up and we're going to pin it down. Pin it right there, and then it's a little extra here at the top, which is fine. We're going to pin that. I want those edges to meet right there. So pin that there. Okay. I'm going to come to the other side. We're going to pin here. I'm going to pin this part right here. See how it's widening right there? So I'm just going to pin it down. Actually, I'm going to move the zipper right there, so that way it'll be a little easier to do this. And I'm going to pin here. Ow! Ooh, poke my finger. I'm going to match that up as close as possible and pin there. So I'm trying to pin everything in place so it won't wiggle. And there you go. Okay, so the back, the top ended up being a bit longer. I mismatched my thing, but that's okay. What we're going to do now is that we're going to stay stitch. So we're going to do stitching about 1/4 inch. No, my seam allowance is 1/4 inch, so about 1/8 inch around the edge. And what this does, this is going to make sure that our pocket stays on the original outer fabric for our zippy bag. And we're going to put this together and we're going to use this as one piece. So these two pieces now become one once we sew the edges. So I'm going to sew the edges and I'll be right back. Okay, so I stay stitched, just a stitch around the outside so our fabric will stay together. And I have a little extra here at the top, which I was kind of expecting, but it's more than what I was planning on. So, but now I'm going to go back and I'm going to trim so it matches this piece right here. Okay, so now I'm going to move my camera over so you guys can see me sew, and we're going to put this together just like a normal zippy bag. So follow along with me. Okay, so here we go. I'm all done. I sewed it all up just like a normal zipper bag. I stuffed my lining inside. I put the hole on the side this time, so on the bottom it just has a regular seam. And there you go. Stuffed it all inside, zip it up. There you go. So now you have two pockets on your zipper bag. You have your main pocket, and then you have a smaller pocket right here on the side. There you go.
Hey guys, this is our last video. I hope you've enjoyed the entire series so far, learning how to make all 4 bags, and I hope you've enjoyed learning how to make our bag with the outside zipper pocket. I know that I have given you guys a lot of information within these last 4 videos, and don't mind me wearing the same shirt, I just happen to be filming this all at the same time. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the videos. Let me know what you think, if you have any ideas, if you have any questions, if you need something clarified in the videos that you're not sure, or you didn't get to see a very good video of it, my hands were in the way or something, let me know so I can try to fix it if I can. I hope you guys are having an awesome school year so far, and I hope the summer goes even better, and hopefully, if you guys let me know or have any ideas, let me know, and I'll start posting videos, getting things prepared for summertime, and I know it's going to be crazy during the summer. Give me a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and as always, if you have any questions, pop them down below, and I will see you in the next video. I'll see you later.